Live from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
We made it. I can't believe it. It is Friday. You and I are back at play again. Oh my goodness, I'm going to tell you about my week coming up. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Summers. What do you say we get it started? I'm taking the shoes out of the sun. Whatever made me think that I was number one? I don't know. Easy come, easy go. I'm sitting it out, just spinning the dial, just thinking about the jump I've been. I have to smile. Didn't I know? Easy come, easy go. She wasn't kind, I wasn't smart. I lost my mind and fell apart. I had to find myself in time. Now I can start all over again. I'm just hanging around here in Phoenix, Arizona. So happy I found I still can't smile and dig the show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. Hey friends, I am so glad you're with me today. Oh my goodness, it's hard to believe what a week it's been. We've had best of shows on Monday and on Wednesday. I'll fill you in, okay? We got a whole hour in front of us today in history, trivia, and more right here. She wasn't kind, I wasn't smart. I lost my mind and fell apart. I had to find myself in time. Now I can start all over again. I'm just hanging around with my friends at Lake Senior. So happy I found I still can't smile and dig the show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. We're just hanging around, just taking it slow. So happy I found I still can't smile and dig the show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. Oh my goodness, what a week it's been. I'm so glad you're with me today as we made it to our Friday show live here in the Valley of the Sun. Sunshine out today. Oh my goodness. So I got to tell you something that happened last week. I just love this. It was a great way to get started on the show today. Bobby Sherman, by the way, made that song famous back in the day. Bobby Sherman, the one and only, the teen idol that said, you know, when the time came, he said, I'm going to hang it up and I'm going to become a paramedic. And he did. A paramedic in Los Angeles County. I think he's since retired then, of course, but we'll never forget. What a great way to start the show today. It's been one of those weeks where I don't get sick very often, but boy, did I get sick this week. I want to thank you all so much. I'm sure some of you probably watched the show on Monday and Wednesday were probably like, that looks like an old show. Well, it was. It was a best of show. What had happened is I do laundry each and every Saturday for my mom at a care facility, and actually it's assisted living, but it to me it looks like a high-end apartment complex. Anyway, I was doing that, and somehow I ended up with this norovirus that is going around, and I ended up getting it. And I never get sick. You can ask my family, ask my wife. I just never get sick. Are you guys like that too? I don't get sick, but I ended up getting sick. And if you ever look up what all is involved with the norovirus, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Woo! I am so glad that's over with. I will say, I had COVID back before COVID was cool, before they even thought it was COVID, and I'll never forget that. That was much worse than this, but the norovirus kind of took its toll on me this week. Still dealing with a little bit of fatigue. In fact, there was one community I was actually supposed to play for later on this afternoon. Unfortunately, I couldn't play with them live because I felt like it wouldn't be safe for me to be around other residents. So anyway, I'm so glad you're with me. It's you and I today. All the many folks who watch the show here on my channel. Thanks to Link Senior, my wonderful Incredible guys who've been sponsoring this show for over a year now. It's such a pleasure to be with you today, and so much great music ahead, so many great songs that we love to sing on the show. Everything from 50s, 60s rock and roll to some of the big band stuff and so much more. I've got that all this hour, and of course coming up I've got trivia coming up on the half hour, and of course Today in History as well. What do you say we do a little Michael Bublé? We love Michael Bublé on this show. You might know this one right here. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. That breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life for me. You know what? I'm feeling good. Come on. Yes, I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on that tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out of that sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies having all that fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when the day is done, you know what I mean. In this whole world, in this new world, in this whole world, for you know how I feel. Our freedom is mine. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Ha! It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. A new dawn. A new day. A new life. A new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Yes, I'm feeling good. A lot better than I was this week. Oh, yeah. Michael Bublé. One and only. As a matter of fact, he's going to be coming through Phoenix in the not-too-distant future. Certainly look forward to... I'd love to get away and actually see a Michael Bublé show. You see a pair of laughing eyes. Suddenly you're side and side. You think nothing's wrong. You get along, and boy, then snap. Those eyes, the size that part of a tender trap. Your hand in hand beneath the trees. Soon you hear the music in the breeze. You're acting kinda smart until your heart just goes whack. Been there, done that. Those trees, that breeze, that part of a tender track. Some starry night, when her kisses make you tingle, she'll hold you tight, and you'll hate yourself for being single. And all at once it seems so nice. The folks are throwing shoes and rice. You hurry to a spot that's just that dot on the map. You're hooked, you're cooked, you're part of a tender trap. Oh, mercy, come on. Oh, yeah. Woo! Some starry nights, when her kisses make you tingle, she'll hold you tight, and you'll hate yourself for being single. And all at once it seems so nice. The folks are throwing shoes and rice. Hey, watch out. You hurry to a spot that's just that dot on the map. And then you wonder how it all came about. It's too late now, there's no getting out. Fell in love, and love is the tender trap. Oh yeah! Oh, Frank Sinatra, he would have been what, 103 years old this year, I think. Oh my goodness. Happy Friday to you all. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, but if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculpture, then again, no. Or a man who makes potions and a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song. This one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind that I put down in love. How wonderful life is when you're in the world. So, I sat on the roof, kicked off the mud house, but a few of the verses, well, they got me quite cross. The sun's been quite kind by I wrote this song. It's for people like you that a bit turned on. So excuse me for getting these things I do. I've seen, I've forgotten if they're real or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really need. Yours are the sweetest sights ever seen. You can tell everybody this is your song. We may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. You're in the world. Hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. You're in the world. I just love that song. Oh yeah, love that song so very much. The great Elton John made that song. And here we are together, you and I, on a Friday. Together we're doing it. Thank you to the wonderful folks over at Linked Senior. Go to linksenior.com, check it out. We love linksenior.com. Get hooked up and more. Come on. Don't pour your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, cry for 100 years. Don't pour your love out on me, honey. Take my heart, my soul, my money. Don't leave me drowning in my tears. You say you're going to leave, gonna take that big white bird, gonna fly right out of here without a single word. But if you know it, break my heart when I watch you close that door, 'cause I know I won't see you anymore. No! Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, cry for 100 years. Don't pull your love out on me, honey. Take my heart, my soul, my money. Don't leave me drowning in my tears. Haven't I been good to you? What about that brand new ring? Doesn't that mean love to you? Doesn't that mean anything? If I feel it in my pride and I got down on my knees, will you make me beg you pretty please? Oh! Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, like for 100 years. Don't pull your love out on me, honey. Take my heart, my soul, my money. Don't leave me drowning in my tears. There's so much I want to do. I've got a love enough to. I'll never lose a girl 'cause I don't have you. Yeah, come on. Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, fight for 100 years. Don't pull your love out on me, honey. Take my heart, my soul, my money. Don't leave me drowning in my tears. Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, cry for 100 years. Don't pull your love out on me, honey. If I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, cry for 100 years. There you go, going back a little ways there. Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds on our show today. Of course, that goes back a few years, and I don't know about you, but I love the Temptations. Shall we do this one? I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. I think it's kind of partly cloudy though, eh? When it's cold outside, kind of like that month of May. Yeah, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. I've got that so much honey song than the birds and the trees. Yeah. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. All right, here we go now. Y'all help me out at home. Y'all ready? Come on, I want to hear ya. Hey, hey, hey. A little bit louder, come on. Hey, hey, hey. There you go. I don't need no money, fortune, no fame. Why? I got all the riches, baby, one man can claim. Yeah. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. I got sunshine on a cloudy day now, baby. My girl, talking about my girl. Love that song. Thank you so much for Serena, who is watching the show down in Austin town. Also, Sam out in North Carolina. They're going to have some weather in South Carolina today. I hear about that too as well. But hey, you know, here on the show, we like to keep it nice and partly cloudy here in the Valley of the Sun. It's up to you, 'cause I've done everything I can. I hope that you say that I am your loving man. Make up your mind and do what you're gonna do. Well, I know how I feel, so I'm leaving it up to you. It's all so clear. I would give everything I own to have you near. Never leave me all alone. I need your love. So darling, please be fair. Let me know where I stand, and I hope that you say you can. Well, I laid my cards on the table, and it's so plain to see that I'm ready, willing, and able to love you faithfully. It's up to you. No, it's not for me to say. You love me too, but I hope that you feel that way. Make up your mind and do what you're gonna do. Well, you know how I feel, so I'm leaving it up to you. Oh yeah, here we go now. How many of you know who that singer who made that song famous back a long time ago? I'll give you a hint. Ozzy and Harriet. They had a son. His name was Ricky. Make up your mind and do what you're gonna do. Well, you know how I feel, 'cause I'm leaving it up to you. It's up to you, darling. Yes, it's up to you, baby. Yes, it's up to you. Ricky Nelson made that song a big hit back in the day. He had some great music back then. Of course, Ozzy and Harriet, the little one, unfortunately lost Ricky a little bit early due to a plane crash back in the 80s. It's so hard to believe that he's been gone for as long as he has. But he still has two sons, who actually had a couple of hits back in the 90s, or was it the 80s? Time goes by so fast anymore. You know, it really is hard keeping up how fast everything goes these days. Speaking of keeping up with time, how many of you guys know who this guy is right here? How many of you guys know who this guy is? Right here. This is an old picture of him, and this is a recent picture right here. This guy, American singer, songwriter, guitarist, pianist. He scored the 1977 hit Night Moves, had the 1987 hit Shakedown from the film Beverly Hills Cop. You remember that one? Also, there's Beverly Hills Cop 2, excuse me. And then the 1995 hit we've got Tonight. He sold more than 100 million records worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday. Born today in 1945, the incredible Bob Seger. Bob Seger. And you know, we never sing Bob Seger songs on here, and I thought today, let's do a Bob Seger song. What do you say? Not Bob Seger, shall we? Seems like yesterday, but it was long ago. Jenny was lovely, she was the queen of the night. In the darkness with the radio playing low, and secrets that we shared, mountains that we moved, caught like wildfire running out of control. There's nothing left to burn, nothing left to prove. I remember what she said when she said, how she swore that it would never again. I remember how she held me oh so tight. She didn't know now what I didn't know then. Yeah. Against the wind, we were running against the wind. We were young and strong, we were running against the wind. Years rolled slowly past. I found myself alone, surrounded by strangers I thought were my friends. I found myself further and further from my home, and I guess I lost my way. There were so many roads. I was living to run and running to live, never worrying how much pain, how much I owe. Yeah. 180 miles there for me, breaking all the rules of bend. Began to find myself searching blowing against the wind. Happy birthday going out to Bob Seger today in our show. Happy Friday to you. I'm so glad you're with me today. Get a little drink here. Speaking of drink, I can't tell you how much fluids I was drinking this week. Whoo! You know, they say whenever you get to not feeling very well, in my case, you know, suffering from the norovirus this week, I had to cancel most all of my shows and things that I had on my calendar this week. You know how it is when you get a little ill and everything. I had to literally cancel everything, and it was quite embarrassing. In one case, I even had to cancel an event after I said I would be there. I'm like, that's pretty bad when you know you're not feeling good. But we're feeling much better today. Thank you, God. And thank you guys so much for being patient with me this week. You know, we would be remiss, though. We know we do each and every time on our show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the half hour. If you said trivia, you got it right. Time now for trivia today. We love doing trivia on our show. For those of you who have never played trivia with us before, it is so easy. It is so simple. We ask the questions just like this, and we give you 3 answers. Now, it's very, very easy. I want to thank the folks over at Trivia Channel for allowing us to use these great questions here. We ask the questions, give you 3 different answers, and here's the thing. We'll keep track of it. If you get it right, great. If you get it wrong, great. You learn something in the process, all right? It's all about having fun today. But, hey, at least we'll give you multiple choice. Which ear is typically more sensitive to sound of music and song? It's a good one, right? Is it your right ear, your left ear? They are the same. The right and the left. What do you think? It's a good question. Which ear is typically more sensitive to sound and music, right or left? Or is it both? The same. Let's see if you got it right today. It's a great science question and one that is very fascinating. Now let's see if you got the correct one. Correct answer is the left ear. That's right. The left ear. Your right ear is typically better than your left ear at receiving sounds from speech. Your left ear is more sensitive to sounds of music and song. So if you hear a bad song, blame it on your left ear. That is, if you're watching the show and you hear something, it's my left ear again. It's not Steve. Good excuse, though, right? What are the young rabbits called? What are the young of a rabbit called? Is it the herd? Is it a bunny? Or is it a kitten? Most people think one of these, but one of them is correct, and one of them is wrong, and the other is wrong. There's 2 wrong and 1 right here. That's how we do it. What are the young of a rabbit called? A herd, a bunny, or a kitten? See if you got it right. Correct answer is a kitten. I know, right? A kitten? What? I thought a kitten was a kitten cat. No. A baby rabbit is called a kit, which is short for kitten rabbits, a gestation period of around 31 days. And if you have a male and a female, be prepared for a massive explosion of population of bunnies everywhere. How many countries share their border with Brazil? Think about this one for a minute. Think about the map of Brazil. How many countries share their border with Brazil? Is it 10? Is it 8? Or is it 7? What do you think? Pretty big. 10. Did you get it right? 10. 10 of them. There it is, the whole list. It's amazing. I think that question went by really too fast. 10. Most of you got it right. Some of you probably got it wrong, and that's okay. You learned something in the process. I'm going to learn how to hit the pause button so we can wait a little bit longer. How about that? What is known as Adam's Ale? Adam's Ale. What is it? Is it water? Is it bread? Or is it apple? Adam's Ale. What do you think it is? Water, bread, or apple? Let's see what you think. See if you've got the correct one on this one. There's only one corrector. Water, bread, or apple. Adam's Ale. Let's see how easy it is. If you said water, you had it right. Adam's Ale. There you have it. Adam's Ale, also referred to as Adam's wine, especially in Scotland, sometimes called Adam, is a colloquial allusion meaning water. It alludes to the idea that the biblical Adam had only water to drink. So, yes, I would like to have some Adam's Ale, please. Oh, you want some water? That is correct. I don't drink, but I'll gladly have some Adam's Ale. All right, next question. What is the study of water called? Well, this is all about water today, isn't it? Is it aquaology, oceanology, or hydrology? This is a tricky one right here because one of them is right and two of them is wrong. What is the study of water called? Aquology, oceanology, or hydrology? If you said hydrology, you had it right. Congratulations. I know, that was a tricky one. Some of you went, oh, I knew it was the other one. Hydrology, scientific study of movement, distribution, and quality of water on Earth and other planets. There you go. The study of water is called hydrology. I learn something every day right here on this show, too. Who invented the telescope? Is it Galileo, Hosannas, or Hans? What do you think it was? Who invented the telescope? Who's responsible for the telescope? Is it Galileo, Johannes, or Hans? A, B, or C? See if you got it right. Correct answer is Hans. Hans got it right. Hans. Hans, what do you see, Hans? Hans, we can only share the telescope one at a time. Why is that? It's commonly believed that Italian astronomer Galileo actually invented the telescope, but the earliest known record of refracting telescope is in fact credited to German-Dutch spectacle maker Hans Lippershey, who filed a patent for the device in 1608. So technically, Hans gets credit for the development of the telescope because of refraction. All right, what does the word Halloween translate to? Halloween, does it mean hide in the evening, hello evening, or holy evening? What does the word Halloween translate to? Hide in the evening, hello evening, or holy evening? See if you got it right, A, B, or C. Correct answer is holy evening. Holy evening. Halloween means hallowed evening or holy evening. The term is derived from Scottish All Hallows Eve. There you go. And it only comes around once a year. And that is our countdown. Do we have time for one more song? Yes, we do. All right. What is the dot over the letter I and the J called? What is that dot over the letter I and J called? Is it a dot? Is it a title? Or is it an ellipsis? What do you think it is? A dot, title, or ellipsis? It's a tricky one. Some of you might remember this one. Some of you may not. Let's see if you got it. Correct answer is the title. It's a title. The title or subscript dot is a small distinguishing mark such as a diacritic or the dot on the lowercase I or J. For a minute there, I couldn't read that. So there it is, the title. All right, we have time for one more? Do we? Okay, good. Roll it back. Here we go. Or no, that's the end of it? Oh, we got one more, okay. All right. What drupaceous fruit were Hawaiian women once forbidden to eat by law? This is a good one right here. What drupaceous fruit were Hawaiian women once forbidden to eat by law? Was it a banana? Was it a coconut? Or was it a pineapple? What drupaceous fruit were Hawaiian women once forbidden to eat by law? Was it a banana? Was it a coconut? Or was it a pineapple? All three are good for you, but at one time it was against the law for women to eat this fruit. Let's see who it is. If you guessed coconut, you had it right. The kapu, or sacred laws of Hawaiian, prohibited women from eating coconuts until as recently as 1819. The punishment for breaking this law was death at the hands of the official executioner. No coconut for you! And women, why? What the draconian laws back then, man. Woo! 1819. Stay away from that. If you ever get in a time machine, that's the year to avoid right there. You don't want to go back there. Yeah, especially if you're a woman eating coconuts. All right, there you go. That is our trivia today. As we wrap it up, how many of you guys you got to dance? All right.
This day in history.
August 19th, 1991. In the Soviet Union, communist hardliners announced that Mikhail Gorbachev has been removed from power. But the coup against Gorbachev during his vacation collapses days later. The Soviet Union dissolves by the end of the year. 1934.
Der kostbarste Besitz auf dieser Welt aber eigene Volk!
Voters in Germany overwhelmingly ratify Adolf Hitler's powers as their Führer, or absolute ruler. The plebiscite caps the Nazi leader's rise to power, a path that leads to World War II and the Holocaust. 1960. During the Cold War, a Soviet tribunal convicts American U-2 pilot Francis Gary Powers of espionage. Powers is sentenced to 10 years in prison. He's exchanged for a Soviet spy nearly 2 years later. 1906. Philo T. Farnsworth, one of the pioneering inventors of television, is born in Beaver County, Utah. And 1977.
One morning I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I don't know.
Comedian Groucho Marx, star of silver screen, radio, and TV, dies in Los Angeles at age 86. Today in history, August 19th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
The most beautiful sound I ever heard. All of the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. Just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. See, it's soft, it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard.
Thank you so much for that song. We love singing those great themes from the past, motion picture and Broadway musicals, and we appreciate that suggestion to you today. As we roll back our hands of time, thank you so much for the many folks listening up in New York today. We locked. Thank you so much for dropping into our show and the wonderful sponsors here at Link Senior.
Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head. Over you, over you. I want you to want me. I need you so badly, I can't think of anything but you. And I think I'm going out of my head. I can't explain the tears that I shed for you, over you. See you each morning, but you just pass me. Don't even know that I exist. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head.
Going out of my head, over you. Out of my head, over you. Out of my head, day and night, night and day and night. All the right, night and day and night. All the right, night and day and night. All the right, night and day and
There you go. Little Anthony and the Imperials made that song famous. We love that song right there. Should we go back a little ways? Come on. There ain't no good in our goodbye. True love takes a lot of trying. Oh, I'm crying. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let's hang on what we've got. Don't let go, girl. We gotta run. Gotta run between. Hang on, hang on, hang on to what we got. Say you're gonna go and call it quits. You're gonna chuck it all and make our love to this. Breaking up. I wish you never said. Breaking up. No, we'll both regret. Little chip and diamond on your head. Ain't a fortune, babe, but you know that stands. Oh, you know. Not love to tie it back. Such a love. We just can't leave behind us, baby. Don't you go. Baby. No. Get over it, stay. Let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl. We gotta love. Gotta love these dreams. Hang on to what we've got. Come on. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. I'd pay any price to getting good with you. Patch it up. Give me a second turn. Patch it up. Don't cool up while I'm burning. Got me crying, dying at your door. Don't shut me out, let me in once more. Your love to tie it bind us. Your heart, girl, I told you, my baby. Don't you know? No. Get over it, stay. Let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl. We gotta love. Gotta love each dream. Hang on to what we got. Come on. All right, what do you say? It is Friday. Here we are as we wrap this thing up today. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. We had so much fun in our recovery days. Recovery Friday together. Here we are. Let's keep the party going as we wrap things up. God bless you all. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you to our wonderful folks over at Link Senior. Go to linksenior.com. Check out the incredible instrument to distribute information, education, musical entertainment, and more. linksenior.com. I know that it's late, and I really must leave you alone. But you're good to hold, and I feel such a long way from home. Yes, I know that our love is still new, and I promise it's gonna
Folks, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. It is done with a lot of pleasure, a lot of love. Thank you to wonderful folks at Link Senior for being my title sponsor. You all have a wonderful weekend. I love you. God bless. Have a good one. Take care of yourself, and I will see you on Monday. You all take care.
That's all, folks.